Hello. How's everybody today? This is Laurie Larson. I'm coming at you on July 18th, 2018. It's a big day for me. I'll make a quick announcement. I'm thrilled to announce that I just finished the first draft of my new book, which is Crescendo, book 3 in the Murrells Inlet Miracle series. I'm absolutely thrilled to be done with that huge chunk of work of creating this story. I'm so happy with how it came out. I mean, it was just one of these books that, oh my gosh, everything just came together. And the characters and the setting and the pacing and the conflicts and the resolutions, everything in my mind, at least, having just now written the end, I think it's going to make a really wonderful, heartwarming, inspirational story for you. So I'll tell you a little bit about the book, and I'll continue to tell you more about the book until it releases. At this moment, I'm looking at possibly getting a pre-order up on all the ebook retailers on maybe the second week of August, and then continue to work on refining it and editing it and perfecting it and polishing it, and have a download release available very early September. So that's kind of my timeline I'm working on right now. If you read book 2, Restoration, and you get to the very end of the book about Carly and Ryan, there's always a excerpt from the next book in the series. The next book is Crescendo, which is book 3. And in that excerpt, I introduced the story of Crescendo, which is about Haley Witherspoon, who you meet in book 2. She's Carly's best friend who works at the community college with her. And late in that story, as you might recall, there was a car accident, and Haley and Carly were out for the evening. They had Ubered because they knew they, would not be ready to drive after having a few celebratory drinks. And they got an Uber driver whose name was Blake. And when when Carly discovered that her daughter was in a car accident and they rushed to the hospital, we find out that Haley and Blake, who was the Uber driver, sat in the hospital waiting room waiting for news about Grace and the car accident. And during that time, Blake and Haley started getting to know each other. Well, book 3, Crescendo, is Blake and Haley's story. You do get to see Carly and Ryan and Grace a little tiny bit in the story. But book 3, Crescendo, is all about Blake and Haley. Okay, so why is it called Crescendo? Most of you might know crescendo is a musical term. It's a musical term that means something that's soft and then gradually increases in volume. Or if you take that same concept out of the music world, tension can have a crescendo. Something that's calm can crescendo into more tension or more suspense or more excitement. And so I chose that title because Crescendo, the story, takes place in the musical world. Plus, I hope that the pace and the tension and the excitement crescendos as the story goes on. So Blake is the lead singer of a country band called Ace in the Hole. And I had so much fun creating not only the story of Ace in the Hole, but also some promos. I had my cover artist come up with Ace in the Hole's logo. And I had fun just delving into the whole country music world. I love country music. My son got me really obsessed with country music about 7 or 8 years ago, and really that's all I listen to now. So through the course of the story, Haley becomes Ace in the Hole's band manager, and so Blake and Haley are working together when they start to fall in love. And it's kind of I'll call it a rags to riches story, as Haley works with Ace in the Hole to take them from being just a small town Myrtle Beach band that maybe plays 2 nights a week at the same bars over and over and over into the big time of country music and playing all up and down the Eastern Seaboard, traveling and playing these bigger venues. And you, as the reader, kind of goes along with the excitement and the growth of the story. But it's a rags to riches story with a twist because Haley herself, you get a taste or a little hint of this in Restoration, but you don't know the whole story until Crescendo. Haley is from a very wealthy family. She's from the Witherspoon family, which owns the whole Witherspoon Enterprises dynasty with a ton of businesses under their hat, wineries and cosmetics and all kinds of, the Witherspoon industry is huge. I kind of think of them as like the Hiltons or the Firestones. So she was raised in that kind of family, but she's not at all, arrogant or cocky or she's very down to earth. But Haley has always had a hard time settling into her life's work. She's kind of flits around from career to career. When we meet her in book 2, she's working at the community college, but she's only been there a little while. She's the receptionist. That's not her dream job. What she finds out from working with Ace in the Hole is that she is really good at this. It's hard to scrabble your way through the music industry. And Haley, under her leadership, Ace in the Hole is just really taking off. But she faces some criticism from like the last band manager who Haley eventually replaces, in the fact that, hey, she's here because of her daddy and she's only successful because she has her daddy's money behind her. And that's the furthest thing from the truth for Haley. So she's working hard. But as we go through the story, you'll find that a lot of childhood family dynamics are impacting both Haley's chance to find love and success, but also Blake's. Blake is harboring kind of a deep guilt about an incident that happened with his family and the fact that he wasn't there to protect them. And as the whole Crescendo story crescendos and increases and keeps going till it's very, very exciting and suspenseful end, those deep-rooted issues that both Haley and Blake have kept hidden inside them for so long really come out and have to be dealt with in order for them to both find love and move forward in their relationship and in their lives. So anyway, it's a deep book. It's a fun book. It's a fast-paced book. If you like country music at all, you're going to love it. Even if you don't, if you like music at all, I think you're going to love it. I'll just leave that there for now. I'll come back and talk more about Crescendo as each step, goes. As I'm done with the draft. When I'm done with editing, I'll let you know when it's up for pre-order. When I have a cover, I'm going to keep you informed all along the way. So anyway, July 18th, celebrating because I finished the first draft in record time. I wrote this one really fast, but it's not rushed. I really do think this might be the best book I've ever written. The most whole and well put together book on its first draft that I've ever written. So anyway, thanks for being excited for me. I'm excited for myself, enough for all of us. So you have a great Thursday afternoon. Bye.